BNAP, where is the best place to farm for SP right now? Well, what's up everyone? My name's Anthony Joshua Porras, but you can call me AP for short, and welcome back to another Battle Nations video. Allow me to show you where exactly these two locations are going to be. Now, I only say two locations is because it depends what unit you're actually going to be using for what you're trying to train. See, the first spot is better for some units, and while the second spot is technically better for other units. So it's kind of in a divide, in my opinion. It really depends on what unit you're training for ranking up. But for the first place I would like to recommend is actually in Trunk's base. Trunk's base has a bit more units than the second place that I'm going to recommend later. But here we have two skirmishers, one dynamite guy, a fire dude, cannoneer, and two raider warriors. So there's definitely a decent amount of units here. So what I'm actually going to be placing here is two heavies. I didn't stand on this back then. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't a part of the heavy gang. I was actually more a part of the field agent gang instead. Field agents, they're fantastic solely because when you use the nerve gas, it actually attacks the entire field. But with heavies, what is a little bit different is they are a bit easier to train solely because they do have 255 HP. They're basically meat shields. That's basically it. But they also deal damage when ranked up. Rank 1, kind of lackluster. Rank 2, that's where it's kind of at. So for Trunk's base for SP farming, I tend to use two heavies. And let's say if I'm training wimps, where are my wimps at? Let's say if I'm training wimps, I will go ahead and put two wimps behind the heavies. Allow me to show you how fast this will go by. So that's with the first attack, and already we are already taking out 3 units from this encounter. And with the second attack, it only gets faster. Now what we're left with here is two skirmishers and the cannoneer. I tend to use the heavy's second attack to kind of just deal overall damage to the skirmishers, because by then you'll already have your first attack back on the other heavy. And just to finish it off, this is also why you put two wimps, is because the cannoneer can reach those back wimps just in case. Make sure you have two so you don't lose SP. And for that, you get about 62 SP when using two different units. I will say this is a fantastic way to farm, especially for Trunk's base. People back then used to just spam TKs for Trunk's base. It's not that fast because you have to go through each TK anyways. With the heavy, you're only clicking between two different units and you're only spamming one attack mainly. And wimps, they suck to train. So I think this is probably one of the better ways to train your wimps. But let's say you want to train TKs instead.
Guys, join my Discord. That's it. Enjoy the video. Bye.
Well, we don't want to do that here at Trunk's base because the second location I'm going to have to recommend actually is at Crazy Blade's base. So heading over to Crazy Blade's base, we definitely get some different things here compared to Trunk's base. Now, for one, attack anywhere you really want on the base, that's fine. But if you are actually in need of stone, I would highly recommend actually attacking up here where the cemeteries are, and you would get 50 stone per attack. Now, it is kind of annoying when you're just trying to train SP, so maybe I actually wouldn't recommend doing that. But if you need stone, there you go. Just a quick tip. Heading into battle, you will see you're met with 4 different units at Crazy Blade's base at level 25. Now, for this loadout, what I would recommend, at least having 7 TKs on you, because you want to fill up just in case one might miss, one might mess up, a troop might have just dodged. I don't know. Better to have more TKs out there than less. But again, you only have 4 units here, so really you kind of just need 5 to 6. 6 being very safe, 5 being safe, 4 you might have to skip a bit. But for this encounter, I actually kind of got a somewhat bad roll here, but I would actually want to take out the War Mammoth first, as that could have a higher chance of doing more damage and more crits onto your units. Then I would probably say the Dustwalker, or if you want to go for the Mammoth cannon thingy, yeah, or the Dustwalker after that. Then finally you have the cannoneer, and this encounter is pretty damn easy and pretty damn quick. For this, you do get 152 SP per unit. I recommend only training TKs here. That's just my personal recommendation. I think it's going to be a lot faster, it's a lot easier, and you can just spam this and do it mindlessly in the background while you're probably watching your favorite show. Again, here's another encounter. For this one, it's actually a better roll, so again, I would go against the War Mammoth Mammoth first, then that Cannon attacks. So for here, I would actually go against the Dustwalker, or you can go to Cannoneer. It really just depends how you want to play the game. And Cannoneer shoots next, so I will go for the Mammoth, and that leaves the Cannoneer on cooldown, so I get the next attack very easily, and it's just that simple. These are the two best places to farm for SP in my opinion. I don't know if anything else is better. There might be some stuff at Gantus's Fortress when you're trying just to clear it, but again, those don't spawn over and over. I think these are going to be the best areas for your training. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, please leave a like, and let me know what other stuff you want to see, or maybe you want to try to get better at. And bye!